before Christmas and all through
Hey,
the
yo,
house.
wait. This sync mafia.
My very own drum. My very own drum.
Didn't have no money, didn't bring no gifts. All he had was his drums and a raggedy pair of sticks. Ooh, oh, should have heard him drum. Heard him drum.
My very own drum.
Play your drum, play your drum, play your drum, drum, drum.
What's up, everybody? We are back with Talent Tuesday. Bring that music down just a little bit, DJ Spen.
Do I have to?
Yes, you do.
Why?
See, cutting up already.
It's Christmas.
Let me do it. Move. What's up, everybody? Welcome back once again to another edition of Talent Tuesday. We are Quantize Recordings. I'm Kelly Spencer. Got my DJ Spen. Get over here. In the house. This is our very last Talent Tuesday for the year. And we are very excited about our night tonight. So I know that everybody was expecting the chosen few, and we got maybe a chosen two.
One. Chosen two.
We're going to see how this night plays out. The chosen few got some things going on, so they're going to be in and out, but we do have one for sure.
Yeah.
So while we're talking about chosen few and while we're on Chicago, let me just go ahead and tell you who we do have tonight, because I'm pretty pumped about this. If you look on TrackSource and check out the #1 song, it is from this guy, right?
Yeah.
DJ Immaculate coming
His
to
remix
us.
of Show Me Love.
Coming
Show
to us
love.
from Chi-Town. What's up, DJ Immaculate? Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here, and
thanks, man.
We're
Much appreciated.
ready for you to drop some knowledge on these producers and give them some good feedback. So we got 8 songs for you to check out, and I hope we don't disappoint.
Absolutely.
All right, next up we have none other than Mike Diggity Dunn
Did
in
you
the
just
house.
say, wait, you said Dicky?
Diggity Dunn.
If you say
Coming to
Dicky.
all the way from Chi-Town, bringing the cold. I think they sent the cold over here because it's cold and windy.
It's
Don't blame us.
freeze. Oh no, that's usually coming right from y'all territory. Anytime that happens, it's something that came off of that dang on lake y'all live on.
The original funky man. Y'all know him from the original God Made Me Funky. Mike Dunn in the house. What's up, Mike Dunn?
I'm feeling like I'm feeling. Let me make a correction here. Immaculate is not chosen few. White Dunn is chosen few.
I didn't say he was. I did not even say he was. So don't be correcting me on my show, because I know what I'm talking about.
You said we do have a chosen few member here.
Right.
And I'm talking about you.
you.
And I'm talking about you, Mike Dunn.
Let's get it.
Does everybody see the space I'm giving Mike Dunn?
I'm just saying. I was listening.
He was not all the way listening.
I guess what came out your mouth, what came through my speakers.
Mike, I'm not even gonna get started. I'm not even gonna get started with you.
This is gonna be.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm the
strap
white cousin. I'm the white cousin of the
strap your
chosen few.
seatbelts on, because this is going to be an interesting night. You have Baltimore meet Chicago,
Right.
so it's going to be and then we got it's going to be interesting. Let's say that. All right, we have our own family in the house. What's up to our co-founder Tommy Davis? Tommy.
This gonna be a good show.
I cannot control this crew. That's all. I'm just gonna put that disclaimer out here. I'm gonna do my best. Candace can mute them if we need her to. We can go ahead and mute them real quick. That's all I can do. That's the best I can do. Our associate producer from the Quantize camp, Mike Freak, is in the house. What's up, Mike?
Hello.
Hello, Mike
What up,
Freak.
Freaky Mike? What up?
I just got that name from the Freaky Mother something.
What? The Freaky Mother?
What?
Who's mama?
Man, I don't know who said that.
Me either. Because it sure wasn't me.
And last but not least, holding it down with me, the second lady of Quantize out here, because we're the only two on tonight. What's up, Candace McKenzie?
Hey everyone. Hey Kelly, how you doing?
Candace, you gotta help me. We gotta stay strong tonight.
I've got the power of the mute button. It's okay.
You got the power of the mute button. Over on Twitch, what's up, Moni Money? First time chatter over on Twitch. We got Mixcloud online. We got Facebook going, I hope. We got Facebook going?
Yeah, we've got Facebook going.
All right, we're ready to rock and roll. We have 8 songs. And we want to hear from you in the chat. Let us know how you're feeling. Let's just get right into the first track tonight. What is it called?
It is called Another Perspective.
It better be good. I'm not playing with y'all today. It's Talent Tuesday.
It's on.
Let's go.
That's a start with a bang.
That's a bang?
That's a bang.
Okay.
To me.
Okay. Well, it's interesting. I'm looking at the comments on Twitch, and some people are actually feeling it. So let's get right into this and check in with our judges and hear what everyone is thinking of this one. Let's start with Immaculate.
Check. I'm a jazz head, so I actually really dug the music. I'm looking at the comments too, and I do agree with some of the comments that in a lot of club situations that might not be. I would play that on my Twitch stream. I would play it in a recorded mix, internet radio. Whether I would play it for a dance floor kind of depends on the mood of the room at the time. It's definitely more moody. But I like it overall, but I love jazz, so it's up my alley. I think sonically, it could use a better mix. I feel like the drums need to get brought out more. I dig the broken beat, but it's a little buried. I want to hear that kick. I want to feel that kick more. I think it could be mixed a little better.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving this one?
8.
8. Okay, not bad coming out the gate. All right, let's check in with Mike Dunn. Is this funky enough for you, Mike Dunn?
I was confused at the beginning. You know, I've never seen the show, so I was like, "What? Is dude finna dance, or what he's finna do?" What
That's Spen. That's Spen putting up those videos.
Right.
I was like, "Is dude finna dance?" Because I looked, I'm like, "Okay, he finna do this talent. I guess he finna do a dance, but why you got no girl?" So I was like,
See, you already started. Why are you cracking on my video?
I was like, oh yeah, I saw
What?
the video before when dude was doing all the old school dance.
Of course, yeah.
Then it clicked. But yeah,
All right.
the track was,
Okay.
man, the track was dope, but is it a dance floor banger? Probably not, and he probably didn't mean it, and he probably didn't make it for it to be that. So, for what it is, super jazzy, super hot to me. You know, the keys were very intense, and you know, the road solos and all of that stuff was good. So, yeah, but it was, you know, good vibe, and for me, I'm gonna do a 7 on it.
Okay, that's not too bad. We got an 8 and a 7. Tommy Davis, how are you feeling about this jazzy sound?
Jazz is all right with me. I mean, I like to eat dinner to it. The production was really good. I like the production on it. I mean, for the label, I gotta give it a 6. Now, I think the same track will put a 4 on it, a 4 click. That would be rocking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mike Freak, are you into this sound?
Well, that's great musicianship right there. I kind of like value that someone who plays music as well. So it's a really good riff. It's well thought of. But yeah, just like what everyone said, you know, it's not a dance floor track. So I don't know, where will we put that as a labeling?
Right.
So this is something for us to think about. But then we have Quantize and Chill. I don't know if that works on the Quantize and Chill brand that we're trying to do. So I think that will work. Yeah, just like what Tommy said, like add a 4 to the floor kick to this, it's gonna get a different vibe. So
okay.
So
where are you with this one?
I'm impressed. I like the music. I like the music. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay, not bad. All right, Candace, what say you?
Thank you. Well, I mean, like everyone said, it's a strong start, isn't it? And I really like the jazzy kind of broken beat style. I know, like everyone said, it's not really for. Well, people say that it's not really dance floor. Maybe it's not really big room, but there's definitely a place for it. Like, there's a party, I think it's called Shiftless Shuffle, which is like Giles Peterson, and I should remember the guy's name because he's married to Laura, but can't remember his name. It's gone out of my head. But anyway, that kind of jazz party, those Sunday afternoon parties, I think it will be very good for something like that. So even if it's not for Quantize, the producers should definitely look to find another avenue for it, because it definitely deserves a home. And I would give it a 7. Patrick Forge, that's the guy's name. Giles Peterson and Patrick Forge party. Yeah, it would be good for something like that. And
I think the producer is in the chat. He said, I made it for East London.
Yeah, those type of parties.
Yeah, underground soul creations.
It should obviously be a bit bigger than that. Dream bigger, not just East London. Think of the world. I think it might go down in like Japan and places like that as well. Like, good time.
Yeah. All right, Spen.
Here's what I think. I like it a lot. I see the potential. This is definitely an England kind of like broken beat. I mean, somebody like Charisma would probably kill a record like that on a remix. You know what I mean? And I think it has great potential. And I wish these scammers stopped calling me, because they don't know. Don't you know I'm doing a show? Anyway, I like it. It's a as is, like it is it's a 8.5 to me. Okay. Because the musicianship is stellar. The musicianship is killer. Really good. This is, you give somebody like Mike Dunn that musical element, and it's gonna come back with some stink on it hard. So yeah, I like it.
Okay. All right. Well, not bad. Let's roll on to the next one.
What's this, Raw Heat?
Raw.
Because I was mixing them together. But yeah.
You're not, no mixing right now.
I can't mix.
Focus. We're going to check out track number 2 on Talent Tuesday. It's called Raw Heat. Let us know how you feel. Wait a minute. Mike Freak. Did we? He was waiting for me to mess up something. He was waiting for me, y'all. Mike Freak, what did the family say over on Twitch?
It was 50-50, 54%.
50-50.
Yeah,
I saw some comments. They were saying they were confused. I wasn't confused. It's
killer.
I actually, the beauty is I get all these tracks, so I could actually download this and rock this in my car. I really like it to ride in my car. So, all right.
Hey, look, before we get to the next thing, let me tell the talent. 3 things you don't want to hear.
What?
It's cool. It's nice.
And I'm going to ride in my car to it.
And I'm going to ride this around in the car.
Well, I think... But Mike, I don't know what he made it. I mean...
I don't make tracks to ride around in the car with.
But this is not a Mike Dunn track. This is not a Mike Dunn track.
Producer does that.
So this is the thing, though. This is. I don't know. I don't know, because there's only a few producers that I listen to in my car. And DJ Spen is rarely even one of them. You gotta be up there for me. You gotta be up there. You gotta be up there for me to put you in my car. I mean, I can't play no trash behind Kenny Carpenter. So
here we go.
Let's have some fun.
I mean, so I think this is worthy of my little whip, don't you, Spen?
I got nothing to say. This is gonna be some serious banter all night. This is gonna be funny.
I can leave. I don't have to be on this show. Mike, go ahead.
We need you, Tom. We need you. All right. Let's roll on. Track number 2 is called Raw Heat. It better be hot. It better be.
It's my party. This feels so nice. This feels so nice. You got me sweating. Oh! You got me sweating. Oh! You got me sweating. Oh! You got me sweating. What are you trying to do to me? 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 Shit. This is a nice motherfucker.
We can't do that.
Now let me tell y'all something.
I thought that it was gonna be creative and actually not work around all of the
Now let me tell y'all something.
Sweet Pea Pauline Kirsten.
Where is this? Who is this producer? Let me see this producer. So when you submit your music to Talent Tuesday, you get an email back with all the legal jargon, and I know what it says because I wrote it. And it says no cursing in the music. And it also says we have to be careful about samples because, you know, we don't want to infringe on people's rights, you know.
Right.
So apparently this person, you're lucky I don't see your name because I might call it out on air.
Don't you do it.
We're not playing this song. So call me and we'll talk.
On to the next one.
But we're moving on to the next one called Everybody Dance, track 3 on Talent Tuesday. right.
All right.
Everybody dance.
Everybody dance.
All right, let's check. What is wrong with me? Let's check in with Mike Dunn since Mike Dunn. Tell me what you got to say about this one. Mike Dunn.
Hey, hey, it started off great. The vibe was starting off. The drums were banging. It was, but then it took a turn. It took a turn somewhere, and I don't know. I think they told him, like, when you're got your GPS and it say 0.4 more miles, and you think you done went 0.4, and you turn and you're like, oh no, they hit the light. So, it started off great, and then it just veered off with the horn samples and the da-da-da. It got real cluttered. It got real cluttered up in there.
So Mike, check it out, right? What kind of an instrument would you say that? What's that, like a baritone sax? Like,
yeah,
thought so. Yeah.
The track didn't require that. So sometimes less is best, and especially for house, they think they got to pack everything up that they go through when they hearing sounds. Oh yeah, let me add that. Oh yeah, let me add. Oh yeah, let me put some. You end up messing the track up. You do more damage to the track than good to the track because you're just steady. I mean, once you got a groove and you feel it, leave it alone. And just ride that out, and it will work. I think it just started, it started good, and then it was going, it was good groove, it was, it was rocking. But then when it started coming in with the dance, everybody dancing, it just a whole lot of stuff just came in. I mean, but if he can remove some of that stuff and remove some of it and just keep the raw groove, and then her just singing over it, and man, it's working like that. You don't need all that extra stuff in there.
Right. All right.
So
what
let's
number
give
you
it a
give it?
score.
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Let's check in with Immaculate.
No. Emacs off.
Oh, Emacs off? Did he step out?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Tommy.
I think Mike said the whole thing. I mean, it was a lot going on. I think it's a lot the way you set your instruments when you got that much going. I know clubs I go to that play nothing but tracks like this. You know what I mean? And I could see them with the baby powder and the long skirts and what?
I'm saying
the long skirts.
No, it is a place for it, and we have done tracks like this on Quantize. We have done tracks like this. The same tracks given the spin would sound a whole lot better. So it could be in the way it was mastered. It's about spacing your instruments so that they're not all in the same spectrum, which makes it sound crazy. The vocalists, if they had spent more time work getting the vocalists right, you know what I mean? Because I could barely hear them. I say this is a possibility. I mean, Spen, we did 2 or 3 tracks like this.
Yeah, quite a few. And most of the time, what I would do with most of these tracks is just simplify it. So it would it would be stripping.
Yeah.
Because I mean, all the elements are there. It's just disjointed. It's probably a bit much. But yeah, there you go.
That being said, I think I can see this track happening. I can see it happening with a little bit polishing up on it and stuff like that. So I give it an 8.
All right. Let's hear from Mike Freak.
Yeah, I mean the track has lots of potential. Like the beginning part of it is really good. So just like I'm just echoing what everyone else said. That it needs some cleaning up in the mix, like trying to find where to put some stuff. I've heard that sample before, like that low tenor, that a tenor, back. So, I mean, you can use the sample, you can cut it up, or make it fit not just like a full phrase, I guess. So that could work. But
Right.
yeah, I like the beat. I like the blues right there. It's very weird.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
What score are you giving this one?
it's a 7.
It's a 7. All right, Candace.
Thank you. I'll just be quick because it's basically just echoing what's been said before. I thought it started off very well, but yeah, it definitely got a bit cluttered. Actually, I didn't like the vocal, the sample at all that everybody danced, but maybe it was because it just got a bit cluttered. But I didn't like it at all. For me, it probably could have done without it or done with something a bit different. But I would give it a 7.
All right, Spen.
7. Definitely a 7. I'm giving it a 7 because I hear the potential that it has, and it's just, you can throw everything but the kitchen sink at certain records, but when you start throwing more than a few elements that are rocking, you tend to clutter it, especially if those elements don't work together. So that to me is where like you would have a seasoned musician to come in and help with the placement of things, helping to make sure that what you're adding sort of is in sync with everything else that you got going on as your foundation. But the foundation is good, so I give it a 7.
All right. Well, 7's not bad. All right. So we got 2 down. Let's roll on to the next one called "Happy in You." You got it ready?
Got it ready.
That's that beat we hear?
That's that beat you hear.
All right.
I'm
Check it out.
I'm feeling the beat.
I knew you would.
I just can't tell it all. He's done so many wonderful things. The Lord done so much for me. I just can't tell it all. He's done so many wonderful things. I just can't tell it all. But you know what? I'm just so happy in Jesus. I'm happy in you. I am happy. 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 I'm happy.
necessarily
praise
feel
on.
that happy. You feel happy?
Wait.
Let me see.
There goes some
You feel
happy
happy?
clappers.
Let me see.
There's some
Okay.
happy clappers.
All right. Let's check in. I want to start with Tommy because I have a feeling. Tommy.
Let's see what he says.
All right. Hey, first of all, anything that's going to praise his name, I'm going to be a fan. But it was so minimal. I was like, when there is an art to being minimal. It's not that you need more instruments. It's just you have to be creative with the ones you have. So it did grow on you as it went along. But the snare was just naked, just sitting there. So it made it focus more on being minimal. But I liked the song, but it was like I was listening to a package, and this is the underground dub of it. Like, so I was like, what's the other mix? You know what I mean? That's what it felt like. Like there's probably another mix that has more stuff in it. So
that was a little more.
Yeah, there's a little bit more to it.
Okay.
So it's what I call tool records, meaning that I'll automatize it and just press other stuff with it to do that. So I'm gonna give it a 7.
All right, a 7 from Tommy Davis. Let's check in with Mike Dunn.
Mike still here? What time is it?
I think he there. Let's see. Yeah, he there.
You there? Don't see me.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me pull you on.
Tell me you ain't got no time. Hey. Okay, so the question.
The question is, what did you think?
What did you think?
When you make songs that glorify the Lord, you ain't supposed to say nothing wrong. I don't know if I want.
You don't want to touch the Lord's music. You don't want that fire. You don't want that.
Because I want to get to the gates. And I don't No, okay. So when I heard, Tommy was absolutely correct. It was just. It didn't go anywhere. It went it got there, and then it flatlined. It didn't continue to grow and grow and grow. It in the words of Mr. Potential, aka DJ Spen, every song on here has potential. So it just, y'all heard me singing. Y'all forgot to mute my mic. I was
Somebody said, what's that? We said Mike is singing.
I don't want no problems with the man on stage.
Mike was getting a little spirit going on. He said,
Hey, I don't want that smoke. So, but I mean, truthfully speaking, it was vocally she could have did some more. Because she just stayed monotone through the whole song.
Right.
She just stayed there. And the track, it started off with the go cock, go cock, go cock, go cock. Then it went into the thing. The bass line was sick, though. The bass line was funky. I don't know what.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It had, man. You know, but what I say to the producers that's doing this or trying to do this or trying to break into this or there are no rules to house.
Nope.
One. But there is structure to house. So if you're gonna go outside the box, at least keep the structure the same. There's a structure that we do. And if you listen to like every great house song, the structure is basically the same. And once you wrap your head around getting into the structure and not so much of, okay, I'm gonna do this because that's gonna freak them out. And then when I put that in there and I drop it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? House is not meant to be overthink. You know, you don't overthink house. House, of course, is a feeling, it's a vibe, it's an energy. You know it when you just know it. When you're in the studio, you know it. You like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You make that face like, oh yeah, this gonna get it. If you don't make that face, you look around.
That's not it.
Right.
That's not it.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, people wonder why I make the faces that I make because house music just stinks so bad. I'm like looking at Charisma or Tommy or somebody, and my face just does this thing. So yeah, you're right.
Preach.
You're right. Absolutely
So
right.
my number for that is that's a 5.5.
Okay.
That's a 5.5. But like I said, if you play that in the club, people are gonna be like, when is they gonna change that song?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I done heard it. Okay,
Right.
you can't get away with more than 2.5, 3 minutes with that. Playing that on the dance floor because people gonna start looking like, oh, bro,
Time to go get a drink.
we get it. You know, but
Yeah.
like I said, that bass line stank.
Okay, so they have a little something to work with maybe, but a lot of work to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's hear from Candace.
Thank you. Okay, so it's interesting what Mike was saying about like the structure, because I was even questioning, is it even house? It sounds like something that I would hear, like, you know, when you go out and you hear a band, it sounds like something I would hear if I went to like an open mic or something. Like it didn't really have that. And I'm not dissing it at all, because you know me, I'm here to save the tune, right? So I feel like the I'm happy in you vocals should just be taken out because it sounded a bit flat. But the make you want to dance, make you want to glorify your name, I love that. It should stay, and it should also just be renamed Glorify Your Name. And then I think it could have something. I do feel like it does need a bit of help because, yeah, it's definitely not for the dance floor. But it's for somewhere like radio or something. I think it's quite a good track. I'm going to give it a 7.
All right, a 7. Mike Freak.
Yeah. See. Can I sample? Because I was recording Mike Bennett was talking. I'm sampling some of his talking right there.
See.
Mike. They're really trying to give me a hard time. We don't, Mike.
But anyway, so there's a couple of good things about it. There's like this one part where it's just the kick drum, the hi-hats, bass line, and a little bit of that singing. I like that. That for me, that was like the peak of the track, but it was just right there.
Okay.
And also the snare, snare feels weird. Like on all beats, you hear that snare. That kind of like it just weirded me out the end. So, and then the snare coming at the snare. It doesn't feel like a how to already like that. But yeah. So those are a couple of things that do fixing.
What's your score on this one?
This one's a 6.
6.
And also,
all right. Go ahead.
In our fall, it's 80%. Not feeling
80%. 80% not feeling it.
Okay.
All right, Twitch. Tell us how you really feel. All right. Producers, go if you really want to know what the people think. They're on Twitch and they're on Mixcloud and Facebook, and they are putting their comments right there in the chat. DJ Spen, did this make you happy? Because I didn't get happy.
Well, what number do you give it? How about that? Let's start with you.
Yeah.
See, I'm torn because you know when
it tells it all.
I'm gonna have to give it a 5. I you know, this goes back to what Bobby Shaw always says, and this is always the angle that I come from, because obviously I'm not a producer and I come from, you know, I'm always thinking about the commercial aspect of it, whether we can sell it or where it would fit. And when I hear Happy and You, I think, okay, this is getting ready to be some, you know, she's talking about glorifying, but I felt like I was at a funeral and she was just so monotone. So I didn't get any feeling from the song. And, you know, track wise, you all can tell them what to do with the track, but the vocals, I think, really need something that's not there. It's not giving me, like Candace said, change the name of the song. Yes, because it's not giving me happy vibes. I don't feel anything. The words are there, but it's just not matching for me. So 5 for me. What about you?
6.
6?
Her singing. I think, to be honest, I think she can sing. I just don't think that she was coached enough, maybe, in what to do from the producer. Maybe, I don't know. But it has some issues, and one of them is arrangement. I mean, it has, I think, a lot of the elements to make it good. You know, like the bass line's killer. The vocalist is not. I mean, her instrument, her vocal tone is good.
Well, when she did that little change, that was nice.
Her vocal
I like
tone
the little
is
change.
good.
Okay.
It's just, you know, and it's like Mike said, it's kind of like, you know, you need to listen to house records that do that.
It's interesting he said that because Tommy says that almost every week.
He does.
Tommy says that all the time. So that there you have confirmation. Tommy has said it. Mike Dunn has said it. Producers, listen up.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on because I'm bored now. We're just cutting up. This is the last Talent Tuesday of 2021.
I want y'all to know, I can see when y'all muting me.
That's Candace and Spen. That's Candace and Spen muting me.
I gotta mute you because we don't know when you gonna grunt or say something.
I told him
get indifferent or start singing.
I told him let you sing. I said
let
keep
him
going. Let him sing.
Right, Mike might get the James Brown going. Next thing you know,
I didn't even know the mic was on.
I know. But that's why you the funky brother, buddy. That's why you the funky brother.
I see your mic has been muted.
That one and Candace, they're muting me.
No, but somebody said
Don't even take it personal.
that.
They do me all the time. They do me all the time.
Okay, so I think we're getting ready to take a deep turn because the song is called Deep Condition and not talking about hair. So I'm hoping this track is gonna go somewhere deep. Let's see.
All right,
let's see. that was a track called Deep Condition.
Mm-hmm.
Can we start out with Mike Dunn and get some feedback on this one?
Make sure he's not muted.
Did you all mute Mike Dunn again? Please don't treat. See how they treat the guest?
Hey, now that right there was good. I saw comments in there. I saw my man Charles Dawkins in there saying it's dated, but I'm gonna say this: there is still a place for that sound, that retro house sound. The younger kids are more into what we used to do at first, and not so much of what we do now. The older crowd is more into what we do now. The younger crowd wants to go back to that retro sound like when we first started off being, you know, the old keyboards, the old Rollins, the old sequentials, all the stuff we used to grab a hold to or borrow and pass it around, and you got it this week and I'll have it next week. That type of,
Right.
You try to make as many tracks as you can because you know you ain't gonna be with the stuff for about 2-3 weeks. So, but there is a sound there's a place for that sound. I just wish he would have did a little more with the drums, like, because it's just laid out. It laid out, which means that at one point it was doom 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 doom. The hi-hat should be picking up, and then the snares are da 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 da. You know, and then brought it back down, and then bring it back up. House is supposed to do this. Houses are supposed to do this. Houses are supposed to do this. House is supposed to do this. This is house. Take you up, take you down.
Take you on a journey.
Right.
You know, it don't take you all the way up and then just leave you up there.
Right.
Because then there's no place to go. And then it doesn't get here and then just taper off. And then now it's a wave. So for you producers, young producers, new producers, make it a wave. That's all you have to think about. Is the music has to wave. It has to go up, down, up, down, and that's the vibe. And once you master that, everything else becomes just, you know, we can get in the studio and we'll go, okay, this is the vibe. And then once we got that vibe, now we know, okay, here, this is the main structure. Now, let's take it up. Okay, boom, let's bring it back down to that. Boom, let's take it back up to that. Let's take it up some more. Boom, let's bring it down some more. So with that one, I like that one a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just some things that could be added to it just to give it some more, you know what I'm saying? Just put some more, put some more Lawry's on it. Put some more, you know what I'm saying? Season it up.
Lawry's.
Some Lawry season salt.
Ooh, boy.
In case our friends overseas don't know, that is a seasoning.
Yes.
Yeah.
A nice seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once you got it, boom. Oh yeah, that's it. Leave it alone.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Once you taste it's good, leave it alone. Don't get to add no more stuff because either you're gonna under-season it or you're gonna over-season it. Once it's there, you taste it, it's good, good. Leave it alone. You in the right spot. But that one right there, I would say 7.5.
Okay, that's not bad. 7.5. All right, let's go over to Tommy.
Mike kind of set it up. This is the older sound that, early when House was young. We had JD Principle and some other ones doing tracks like this. And this, I loved it. It felt really great. It didn't do what Mike is talking about, this, And that doesn't. All that means is you have to take some stuff out sometimes, so that you can go back, put the stuff back in it. So the producers in the chat. So maybe we didn't get the whole thing to play all the way through, but we got the gist of it. And I liked the way you had a lot of stuff going in, but nothing was stepping on each other, and it was great. I could hear it sounded expanded. It sounded, you know what I mean. One thing I listen for is if it doesn't sound like a demo. You know, sometimes we get demos that sound like a demo. This sound like this could have been without. You know, so I thought it had a nice sound. It probably sound really good on a big sound system. Really, really good on a big sound system. And drive a crowd crazy because it's new to them. But as like Mike said, it's where we came from. I wish more people would do tracks like this because I don't like this. That after a while, it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Old classical music used to take you on a journey, and lift you up, drop you down, and then after you get off the floor, you up on
right, which really is, I mean, it's really a classic music thing. I mean, shoot, all the way back to Bach. I mean, everything would have a point where it went and then it would come back. I mean, I was listening to Frank Sinatra stuff the other day. I'm like amazed at how his musicians would just be like Fly Me to the Moon would be like, da, 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 da. I was like, good God Almighty! I'm like, how did that stuff not distort when they were doing that stuff? But but I mean, you're right. I mean, everything has to have an ebb and flow, and music should do that. And house music, like the music that we love, like, I mean, you have a lot of dudes that are doing linear stuff, and you have a lot of DJs that play linear on top of it, who don't really understand the kind of ebb and flow of things. So it is what it is.
So like a track like this is perfect for a DJ like me that's kind of up here all the time. So I need to come down to be able to go back up. So something like this is where the sound system can just make it sound big, gives the dance floor a break, the real dancers is in it, and then I can go back to my smash you in the head music.
You're right, because that's true. That's true.
So I really liked it. I like the production. Rick, I mean, I think you did a great job with it. I'll definitely give you a 7.5.
Okay, 7.5. I know Immaculate is back. Did you come in after the song, or were you able to hear this one?
He's got his camera off.
He's got his camera off? Oh, maybe he doesn't.
Okay.
Maybe he doesn't want us to see him.
Yeah.
So that's not.
Yeah. Yeah, his blue eyes might break.
Okay, Candace.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I like it. I thought it had a nice bounce to it. And I wrote down in my notes that I thought it would do well in like a big club, but maybe because it didn't really go on a journey, it could probably work if it was just played for like a couple of minutes then in a club. So in a set, it's something that you could drop for maybe just like 3 minutes and then take it out and play something else, because it didn't really go on too much of a journey. But I think it does have potential, but I'm only going to give it a 6.5.
All right, a 6.5. Spen, are you really lifting weights?
Yes. Mike, what you grunting back there for? Anyway,
you said you gave some feedback.
Yeah. I'll actually give it a 8.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm saying that is, with the proper arrangement, that record could actually be killer. Yeah. It could really be killer. The proper arrangement, the proper, giving to somebody like a DJ Gregory or something. I mean, it would be a whole nother thing. So I truly do like it. And think that, somebody like At Jazz, God, can you imagine At Jazz with those parts? He'd probably kill it. Osun Lade, any one of them dudes would kill something like that. So, yeah, I give it an 8.
Okay, not bad. I had to school Joe Nick, he said, brother B, Fly Me to the Moon is the Count Basie Orchestra. He's in there schooling people.
Oh, so. So he doesn't know that Frank Sinatra did a version of Fly Me to the Moon.
No, he's saying.
Is the orchestra
Count
behind
Basie
it?
Orchestra.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was arranged by Quincy Jones. So he's in there schooling people, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, good. Okay, I was about to say.
He is in there schooling people.
Awesome.
All right, so let's see where we can go from here, because we have 3 more tracks, and let's see, because this is our last one of the year, so I hope they're gonna bring it. This next one is called Outer Rim.
All right, let's see where it goes.
Okay.
Mute me.
You are so silly.
This is like a movie score. The lady is stumbling through the club. Somebody has spiked her drink, and you see the slow motion, and the room is spinning, and she's like, and then it flashes to her drink because now you know it's been spiked, and then you see the guy behind her. He's walking quickly. He's got that knife. He's chasing her. He's walking out of the club. She goes outside to get some air. It's building up. She's like, oh. And then he comes out, and she turns around, and he's like, he stabs her. You can sell this record to a movie company. This is a sync license for you right here. This is it. That's that club scene. That's that killer scene in the club when everyone's on drugs, and that's that scene. I'm telling you. Okay. What is the movie we just saw about the club? It was the people were in the club, and I forgot. Anyway, we watched a lot of movies. We watched like a whole lot of movies this weekend.
I don't know. Okay, so since you started, what number do you give it?
I don't know, cause you know this is not in my lane. I stay in my lane most of the time. So let me ask Tommy.
Okay.
Tommy.
All right. This Spen and I have ventured down this road with this. I mean, it's a very, very long story, but it's an excellent story. You know what I mean? Personally, I love to dance to this kind of music because it goes through emotional changes. So if you I don't get stuck doing the same cha 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 cha. I'm gonna do what the music tell me to do, and this song tells enough that I could be doing modern dance, and next thing you know, I'm rolling on the floor. Next thing you know, I'm just looking at the lights. I like this kind of music, but we have problems with this kind of music on our label. We don't have the audience, and we would love to venture out to do other kind of music, but we are pigeonholed in what we do.
We are, we're locked in.
So when we want to do other stuff, it's really hard to break down those barrier walls that puts us to the same audience all the time. The same audience. So we can't really take a chance on this. I think this was done really, really well. Like Kelly said, the movement of it, that imagination, she showed that it has it. Because I saw the girl get killed in the club.
Right.
But I'm saying, I liked it. The production was excellent. It went through the movement, and then when it got to the end, it even added a new section, which is great. Because new modern music kind of gets stuck one place and it don't go anywhere for 7 or 8 minutes. This went through movement and changes. So personally, for the label, probably not. But my personal opinion of the record, definitely an 8.
Okay. Wow. All right. Nice score right there. Is Immaculate back with us?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Blue Eyes, what you got?
Speaking from personal taste, it's not really up my alley. It's not my taste in music, and I wouldn't see myself playing it as a DJ. But if I'm looking at it just from a record label perspective, I think it works for that particular audience. But I felt what Tommy said. I felt from me being a fan of Quantize and a customer of Quantize, it doesn't fit the brand. So I think it's good. I think it belongs somewhere, but I couldn't hear it on Quantize.
Yeah. All right, you got a score for this one?
If I'm speaking from personal taste, I'm going to give it a 6.57.
Okay.
If I'm speaking from it belongs on some label that does more tech house in that space or whatever, then maybe it's an 8 or a 9.
Okay. All right. Mike Dunn. Did you all mute Mike again?
No, Mike just silly. He's just silly as the problem.
I gotta make sure because they're muting you.
Right. No, ain't nobody muting him. He just want to take his time and answer like,
Hey, look, I dance to the beat of a different drum, so I do whatever I feel at that moment. and that was a hell of a track, man. Like, it could go movie, and if he put some lyrics on it, it could do some. You know, if he went there with it with a nice, soft-spoken vocalist, that could be some that could take it somewhere else as well. So I say that to say this, that I think Tommy said the production was spot on. It felt good. It sounded good. It I think she said I think it was Wesley Snipes vampire movie scene or something. But it was a good, man. That was a great track, and I was really feeling it. Like it had a lot of turns. It did this.
It did that,
like,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like Max said, yeah, well, for Quantize, maybe not. Absolutely not, but I think you said the sync with the movie thing and that yeah, I can see that playing in a movie, and it doesn't actually have to be club scene. It could be a driving scene. It could be a you know what I'm saying, like high speed chase.
Yeah.
It was, long story short, it was a good track, and I give that an 8.
All right. Not bad at all. Candace.
Thank you. Yeah, I like it. I thought the production was great. No, it's not for Quantize, but I think that it would be good on a label like a Tool Room, like Mark Knight, and just like with what everybody has already said, how it also could work in other places, like you said, Kelly, like in a film, or it could even work perhaps in a computer game. And I know we say this a lot on Talent Tuesday, and I'll just reiterate it again, like, producers, don't be limited with just like, oh, I need to make my track and put it out on a label, because someone like Mark Knight, he is a producer, but he actually also makes music for computer games. It's a whole job. Make your money if you can. So don't just pigeonhole yourself with, okay, I have to just put out a tune out on a label. There's always lots of other different avenues where you can put your music as well. I know it's not for Quantize, but on a personal level, I still think it's a really great track, and I'm going to give it a 7.
All right, a 7. Do you have any thoughts on this one?
Oh, that right there. I'm giving it a 9, and the reason that I'm giving it a 9 is because it's very well done. It's very well produced. The musicianship is good. For the audience that I believe that it's aimed at, it would absolutely work. And there is no question about it. Everybody on this call said that this is something that they could see in a movie. That is nothing to be laughed at. That's serious stuff. And if I'm this producer, I would definitely maybe reach out to a publishing company, or reach out to several different publishing companies. See if you can get a publishing deal, man. And I honestly believe that, if this is your lane, you will be successful with that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and we've gotten calls for this kind of music, and unfortunately, we dug through the catalog and we're like, we can't really find anything that's right there. But we've literally had inquiries about they set up the scene. They tell you we need a dark song or we need this and this is the scene and we're looking for something kind of techie or we're looking for house or this is what we want and this is the scene. What do you have? And some of the stuff they want because of what we do, we really don't have it. But this is right there for sure.
Well, here's a fun fact. Spen and I tried to do this. We are AKA Solomon and Uzo. So we tried to into this.
Why you have to tell people?
You're not supposed to tell them the alias.
Why are you snitching?
Well,
snitches get stitches.
They can read credits.
Most people don't anymore. It's not like they
read the credits.
Right. It's not like we having a piece of vinyl.
The point is, we do like to try to do experiment into this field, but it's just we don't have the audience. And the audience, we have the expectations of the label that some people buy our stuff blindly. You know, they just say it's Quantize, I'll buy it. So we don't want to disappoint the regulars with it. One day we might could break out that, but this John Carpenter kind of track, we don't have an audience for it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. We have 2 more tracks. The next one up. Oh, let me just tell you that 60% on over on Twitch. We got some good comments.
Good.
So not bad.
Not bad at all, man. Not bad at all.
Not bad. So stay encouraged, producer.
Yeah.
Let's listen to the next one called Peace and Harmony.
All right.
What is it? Peace and Harmony.
Peace upon harmony. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Did I see Wayne Williams join us?
Wayne. Wait a minute.
I thought I did.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Wayne.
Whoa.
What's going
Wayne, we appreciate you stopping in. You're out in LA, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. Could you hear this one? Did you hear the song that just played?
Yeah.
What did you think about it?
Wow. surely wasn't my type of groove. You know, I think that I wasn't feeling it at all.
God. Okay.
Okay. We asked for honesty. We asked for honesty, and that's what we got.
Right.
What number?
Ask him what number does he?
So, what number are you going to give it on a score of 1 to 10? Yes.
You know what? It's funny. I was thinking there's one DJ that I would think might consider playing that, right? And he used to do Mondays at Cielo, Francois K. Because he plays some really eclectic sort of tracks, you know. But me personally, I get at like a 2.
Okay. Okay. Well, while we are talking to chosen few people, let's just go on and hear what Mike Dunn's got to say.
All right. Yeah.
Mike Dunn.
I
That's your brother giving out 2s.
Doing too much, big bro. In the words of Big Bro, peace out. No, man, that was no 2 track right there. That was that track was good. Don't see. You have to be in those different scenarios because you never know. Like a lot of times we get booked for stuff and they book us on our name, but then we walk in the club and it's like, okay, do you know
what it is that Mike Dunn does?
Have you Googled me?
You walk into a spot and you go home.
Right.
But you walk into a spot that the crowd loves those type of tracks and loves that type of vibe. So you have to be always prepared for the unexpected. Because if you walk in and you like, okay, I'm just gonna do what I do. They gonna love it or not.
Right.
As a DJ, your thing is to make sure that the people come there to have a good time. And if you don't have those type of tracks, if you don't have, they just gonna look at you like you would, what worked in one club may not work in another club.
Right.
So you got to have those. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your emergency pack. Break in case of emergency. If you walk into something that, like I said, either the promoter booked you or your agency booked you somewhere and it really wasn't, it's a nice paying gig, but, it really wasn't what you do. But because you were in the city or in the country and they needed somebody and they hit you up, you go ahead and do it. So I say that to say this, that I've walked in many clubs where those type of tracks were killing the club. You know what I'm saying?
And then you be mad because you don't have it because it ain't too far out of your lane, but it's in your lane. And the facts really are is that now you could have walked into a situation and totally destroyed it, but you don't have the ammunition.
Exactly, man. And then
Ben had a little trigger.
It's being able to be. Big Bro knows this as well. He just being Big Bro right now, but versatile. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can walk almost into, except the EDM and all that. I don't get down with that. But any other club that's house, whether it's underground, whether it's new disco, whether it's tech house, whether it's soulful house, acid house, whether I can walk in and do my thug fizzle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fear to walk into that because I've walked in clubs, and of course I know you know this too, Spen, where we walked in clubs in Europe and heard a song that was just killer. Like, what is this track he's playing? Like, I never heard this track, but it's banging. The crowd's going berserk. That's one of those tracks, bro. Like I can hear walking in and boom, 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 boom,
right.
Boom, boom. They little dance. That's a good track.
Right.
That's a good track to me. That to me is a good track, and I would, some stuff you can just retouch and then just make it your own. Just add something that they didn't add on it, and just give it some spice. So when you play it, it's got your feel on it. You know what I'm saying? If you think, I've done that to a lot of tracks where it's been like, man, if he would have just put, and I'll do it myself just to have it for my own personal version to play, not to sell or anything, but just so that I'm a
you have
different.
Ammunition, right?
Right. I'm a little different when I go in the club, so that man, I was feeling that track for real. I ain't gonna be front. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, man. Now, Big Bro gave it a 2. Oh God, Lord Jesus.
What you giving it, Mike?
We're gonna
agree
on that one.
For me, that track was 8.5 on 8 or 9 to me, bro.
Okay.
That was a banger.
All right. Let's see if Tommy agrees. 78% over on Twitch agreeing with Mike Dunn. Tommy Davis, talk to us.
I definitely agree with what he was saying, which is why I'm afraid to go in other countries and stuff, because I just learned how to do me well, let alone try to do somebody else. Like, oh, hold it. It was a nice track. I mean, it didn't move that much in it, so that means it's great for me because I'll traumatize stuff. I would take it and put.
For those who don't understand what traumatize means, it just means that Tommy Davis will automatically, while he's DJing in person, without fail, take a piece of a record and another piece of a record and actually remix your record while he is DJing because that's what he does. Now you can continue now.
Okay, so I would put something on it, another track, another vocal on it to make it sound familiar. You know what I mean? And then they with it. Yeah, but that is work on my part. So we don't try to sign records like that have to have a me on it or a mic on it that has to re-edit it, you know what I mean? Or charisma or people that do that. We try to find them that already are completed. So I like the track for the loop, meaning that the loop that you're playing right now is pretty much the whole track. And tonight has been a Quantize deep show. Everything on it has been almost deep. So, and it's weird it happens like that. We don't plan it, but all the submissions happen to be deep. So I'm no expert on it. So I'd say give it a 7.
Give it a 7. All right, let's hear from Candace on this one.
Thank you. I just wrote down in my notes that I think that it's a good track. It does have potential. I think it can work well in a club. And like what Tommy said, like if you're playing it, you could just add an a cappella to it to just take it somewhere else. And I agree with Mike as well. Like Mike Dunn, there's places for this type of track, but I don't think that the home for it is Quantize, unfortunately. But there is a label for it. And for me, I will give it a 7.
All right, thank you. And let's hear what Immaculate has to say about this one.
I'm pretty much in line with them. I think the track by itself, to use Mike's metaphor from earlier, by itself, it needs a little more Lowry's. But as a loop, as a tool, what Tommy is saying, I get it. I don't think it's a bad track. It's a little linear for my taste. But quite honestly, it sounds like what a lot of the stuff on the Deep House chart on Trackstore sounds like. So I don't think it's bad. I would give it a 7. I mean, it's not my first personal taste, but like I say, I agree with what Mike said about, time and place. And it's a nice groove. It just doesn't really go anywhere. So it's about what you do with it as a DJ.
Yeah. And what are you doing with this? Thank you for that, Immaculate.
That right there. That right there. Right there. That's it. That's all you need. That's it. And it just goes another spot.
Give no idea.
But I'm saying, that's basically what this type of track is like used for. I mean, you can do so many things with it. And I like it. Would it be my first choice? No, my first choice is probably some soulful stuff. But if I'm going someplace and I'm going to play, not even a glitter box party, if I'm going to go and play a defected party, right, these are the kind of tracks that you need so that you can add these kind of things to it and get real creative. I mean, like stupid creative. It's insane. It's insane. So I like it. For me, it's 8.5. It's good.
Okay. Nice.
It's good. It's
nice.
good. It's good.
Nice.
It's good.
All right. Well, we have one more song to close us out. I'm hoping this is a good one. We are in the middle of not only our last Talent Tuesday of the year, but this is the 12 days of Christmas for you.
Second
this
day.
Is second day, so you'll be back on tomorrow morning.
Yeah. So and tomorrow morning we're going to do coffee and tea, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This one is called Love and Devotion. I'm hearing something I like already. So let's check it out.
It goes. right there. And it just keeps going.
Let me tell you something. This producer better not be playing with my emotions. If this song is signed to another label, I'm going to be hot as fish grease. I'm telling you right now. This, I'm assuming you sent it to us because you're interested in signing this record with Quantize Recordings. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Coming out January 14th. My golden buzzer. I'm using my golden buzzer. That's it. I love it. I'm all over this. I'm getting ready to download this and put it in my car.
Right. Okay. Right.
I need to know how y'all feeling about it.
My wife is like, Sir Knows devoid of funk. She don't dance unless she truly like it.
Even to your music. Because some of that stuff, woof. Let's hear from Immaculate on this. Let's hear from Immaculate first on this one.
Okay. I really like that one. Definitely the best. I listened to all of these prior to the show, and this was the top record for me out of everything.
Yeah.
If I heard this, if I was shopping on Tracksource and I heard this, I would buy it from you.
Okay,
there's
cool.
only two things. There's a little bit of
let's hear it.
A little bit of pitchiness in the lead vocal that could be easily
very fixed. Good. Tell them.
And it needs a better mix down and a proper master. Other than that, don't touch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of score are we talking about for you?
I would give that. I would give it a 9.5.
9.5.
I probably would have said a 10 if it was like done. You know what I mean? But it needs.
Yeah. It needs that little tweaks.
Right. You gotta reserve a 10. You gotta reserve a 10 for a real 10. I feel you.
Right. A 10 is like uploaded.
Yeah.
Right. A 10 is like put it out tomorrow.
It needs a little TLC to get it to its potential sonically, but production-wise, I think it's amazing. The strings are beautiful. I love the vibe solo at the end. The scat, dope.
Yeah, that scat was nice.
Yeah, man.
That was nice.
Yeah, somebody said it needs demudding. That's when I first listened to it earlier. That's what I thought. Like the mix is a little dark. You know what I mean? It's a little low, mid, heavy, and
it's
dark.
a little heavy, right?
Yeah, it just needs to be cleaned up.
Right. But I think it fits the mood of the record at least.
This should be
but
warm.
yeah, no, you're right.
It could just be a better mix. That's all.
Okay, 9.5. I love it too. All right, Mike Dunn, you agree with us? You were singing. I think I heard Mike Dunn singing.
No,
what was he doing?
He says mute him. Why?
Hey man, who's the program director of this show? This show is rigged. What y'all done got me into, man? This show is rigged, man.
I can't wait
the last
to hear.
song of the show gonna be something that Quantize gonna pick, man.
So let me just say,
you're right.
I rarely pull the songs in. I rarely listen to the songs in advance. I did not listen to this song. I didn't.
I got to get it now. Run! I'm trying to get out of here.
I really didn't. I didn't.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Listen.
Got me into some Bible stuff, man. Look. Definitely Quantize. It's a banger. The only thing I say is just tighten up those backgrounds, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The backgrounds just need to be a little tighter to me. It was some notes in there that was kind of iffy a little bit, but it was a great song. She did a thing on it. Yeah, but like I said, there's how come the last song?
I literally pull them in the order that I get them. And sometimes I have a chance to listen, and I didn't listen today. So soon, I knew Spen had it riding in. He had it riding on there low. I could hear it before we even.
The second song, I'm sure that you didn't have a chance to listen to it because of the second song that played.
Yeah,
right.
Trust me, that wouldn't have been on.
Lord, see,
And because y'all know I'm married to Jesus Jr. and he don't play that. He does not play that. He don't play that. Y'all know Spen does not play that cursing on the songs. So if I had caught that, I didn't.
Spen does not say a curse word. It's not in his vocabulary. So when I heard that, I was like, oh.
Right. We both reach for that button like that. Yeah.
But that's a, you know what I'm saying? That's a banger. I'm sure Spen's gonna put his twist on it. It's gonna be a Spen and Tommy Mix or something, and something gonna go down on it that's gonna even take it up even further than what it already is. But that's a, you know what I'm saying? That's a great song. It's a good song, good vibes. It's there. But,
all right. So what you talking? You talking 9? What do you mean? 9?
I'm just saying. How come that's the last? How come that's the last? How come, you know what I'm saying? How come that could have been song number 3?
Well, we had to wait for Big Brother Wayne Williams to be in his car and driving real far and driving all night till he see the light of LA.
We wanted to save something good for Wayne.
That's a 9. That's a 9.5. That's a really good song. Good job on it to the vocalists, the producers involved, and just before I leave, I just want to give you and the producers who had tracks on earlier to stay encouraged. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this be a deterrent. Don't let this be something that gets you down, because some of us said this is not our vibe. Just because it's not our vibe doesn't mean it's not going to work. It just means that that's something that we're not a part of, or we don't do, or whatever. But don't let that be something that makes you want to give up. Make that your fuel to even do better and go further with what you're doing. You're like, okay, you know, because I remember, I'm going to say this story before I get off. I know I'm taking long time, but I'm going to say this story before I get off.
Go ahead, brother.
Frankie came to the studio one time. Me and Byron had Deep Soul, and he came to the studio, and I was like, Frank, I want to be just like you. I want to be like you. And he said, why would you want to do that? The world already has a Frankie Knuckles. Be the first Mike Dunn. So with that being said, with the rest of, like I said, the people who put songs, will present their songs today to the to the Talent Tuesday. Stay encouraged, stay focused, and keep doing what you're doing, because you're gonna get 1,000 no's before you get one yes.
That's right.
And that one yes is gonna mean the world to you.
Yeah.
So keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and thank you for saying that, Mike. The reality of it is, I'm sure you all have had, all the producers that are on our panel tonight have had some times when people have not received your work well. I can tell you, I don't like all y'all work. I mean, it's good, but y'all have some songs I don't like. But music is what we say is really about the person that loves it. And it's subjective. What somebody hates, somebody will love your song. There is, there are producers that come back on Talent Tuesday and they listen to the feedback, they rewind, they watch it, and they change their tracks. And we've signed some of those tracks. But there are others who say, you know what, I think I want to leave it as is. And there is a label out there who wants your track as it is. This platform is, we hope for people to get some feedback from people who do this thing professionally, from these folks who do this music, from us who sell the music, But it really is your music, and we really respect your music. We appreciate you for trusting us just to play it on the air. And at the end of the day, you all have a decision to make about what to do with your own music. So thank you for saying that to the people, Mike.
Thank you. Welcome.
All right. Is Wayne still on here? Because I want to hear what he's got to say. I see him.
Yeah.
I see him.
I'm still here. Well, first, I want to echo what Mike said because working at Sony Music for 28 years, I reviewed a lot of people's music, and I would tell people all the time, just because I may not feel something or whatever, because I would be there were other A&R in the building, and they would tell people, that things weren't going to work. No one can say what's going to work or what's not going to work, and that's what I want to make clear. And every time I said that, I would say, "Whoop, there it is," right? Because "Whoop, There It Is" was a record that was taken around to a lot of labels. We passed on it early on, and
hey, we're looking at your nostrils, big bro.
I'm trying to get the sun out. The sun just came out in LA. I'm trying to get it out my face, out my eyes. But I think that "Whoop, There It Is" was one of those records that people passed on early on, and you can't. There's no one you can say. There's no one you can tell that a record is not going to be a hit, right? And so, like Mike was saying, you can't. You never know who's going to have that hit, and that I've seen people who come into the record label 10, 15 times, and on that 16th time they came in and there was a record that they loved and they end up finding it, And so Kanye is a perfect example of that as well. His early, him going around this rapper early on trying to get something as well. So, music's all perspective, and I'm not going to ramble, as much as Mike just did. But let me
shots fired.
But let me say this, right? I would give that record. I would give that record a 9. I totally agree with Immaculate. His critique of it, and I think he nailed it 100%. And it's a very, something that's very good, very hot, and not only would it work on Quantize, it would work on T's box too. But
you plug it for Terry Hunter, and he
didn't.
What?
Okay.
No, he did not. Because your brother Terry was supposed to be with us tonight, but
right. I'm gonna get him later.
I said I wasn't going to throw shade, but I just did a little bit.
Right. Shade out.
Terry's got some health issues he's dealing with right now.
Yes.
So it's understandable.
Right.
But no, I love the track and the song, and I think that once you guys get a hold of it, that you're gonna do what you do, and everybody in the world's gonna love it. So there it is for me.
Thank you, Tommy.
First of all, Mike Dunn, you trying to take my job, man?
I know that did sound like a Tommy speech.
Right. Fire Tommy Davis and hire Mike Dunn. Fire Tommy Davis and hire Mike Dunn.
I love this.
Right.
I loved it. I love anything retro disco.
Hey, it's all love in the club.
Right. Mike did, Mike done, Mike won't.
Yeah, I mean, Mike said it everything I would have said especially about this track. Cause I like the disco influence on it. The only thing I really like that I guess most of y'all not, is I like the background vocals sounding like Ray Charles' background vocals on an off day. I like
no, they
that.
don't, yo. They sound like Ray Charles vocals. No, not quite. Not quite.
I like the
not quite.
That girl sound. You know what I mean? We all used to have perfect harmonies and stuff like that. But
right.
I kind of like that. Kind of got me. It reminded me of early Jamanda stuff. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow, okay. And the strings, I'm so happy to hear.
Strings are beautiful.
Normally in new music, strings are so depressing. They's like funeral strings on records. This had uplifting strings on it.
Yes.
You are right about the vocalist. She is kind of pitchy a little bit, and that's only because the song is so bright. When you have a bright song like this, it's so bright, you gotta be on point. You gotta be on them strings will show you up. Them strings was like let you know, like, well, here we in a B flat, you in a A minor. We're like, okay, so on a regular house track, you wouldn't notice that. When you put them beautiful strings going all like this, so like you can hear it. You can hear it. But that's an easy fix for somebody that like Spen on some other producers that are easily fix that, tweak it. To the artist, you may not have sang on this track. As we know as producers, the person might have sang on another track that they threw away and created this track. So they just didn't go back and re-sing it to the new track. Sometimes it could be something as simple as that. But I really, 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 really liked it, and I'm giving it a 9.5.
9.5, nice. All right, we need to hear from Candace on this one.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's all been said already, hasn't it? I just wrote down that it's very beautiful. I can't really fault it. I know, like, as producers, you guys can find tiny little faults, but I thought it was pretty perfect. Love the strings in it. I just love the whole track, and I just also wrote down that as well as like the full vocal, like a dub will be nice as well. And you know me, I like an instrumental, so a dub, the full vocal, dub, and instrumental will be nice. And I'm giving it a 9.5.
9.5.
Cool.
Where are you with this one?
Oh my goodness, 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very, very good. Again, you know what everybody says. You know, the backgrounds do need some work. Need some tuning. I got nothing else to say really bad about it. The mix down, proper mix down. But it's all been said. So yeah, 9.
Okay. All right. Well, that actually wraps us up. 8 songs.
Right.
Our last Talent Tuesday of the year. We are going to be back on January 4th for our new year of Talent Tuesday. Producers, if you have music that you want to send in, our email address is music@quantizerecordings.com. Please send us a downloadable file and we will do the right thing with your music. Make sure you follow the rules.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Who's that? Tommy?
The track that y'all chopped, I think it was the Jamie 326 track, and they try to act like it was theirs. So Jamie.
Oh wow.
Nothing against you. I'm an underground head, so I know the track. So while I was playing, I was like, I can't believe that. Not unless Jamie sent it in.
No, Jamie did not send it in. Trust me, Jamie would have just picked up the phone and called Spen. Jamie ain't do that mess. It has been a pleasure having.
It has. Wait.
What you got?
Well, hold on.
What you doing?
Since I have some of these characters on. Hey Wayne, you want to tell people about what we're doing?
What you think I was getting ready to talk about?
I don't know. Okay, I'm going away now. Bye.
I was about to say, since we have some of the Chosen Few family on, we do want to mention the Chosen.
Taking you a long time to get up, bro.
He's old. He cannot get up without help. He needs more
I ain't
help.
lifting all this weight for nothing, Mike John. Let me tell you.
The Chosen Few DJs and Quantize Recordings, along with Mark Francis, are going to be in Cancun, Mexico, Easter weekend. You gotta come out and hang with us. We're partying all weekend, right, Wayne?
Yeah, it's gonna be lots of
all weekend. All inclusive.
all inclusive.
All inclusive on the resort. Party right there. We're gonna be having a good time. So.
Right.
Please
no
check
whole
out
lot
our
of moving
social.
Around. Everything's gonna be
everything
in one
right
spot.
there.
And we're gonna drop it like it's hot.
Or like it's warm.
Brand new resort too. Beautiful brand new resort.
Brand new resort. Yes,
Right.
yes. Brand new all-inclusive resort. So please check out our social media. I know a lot of people have been sending us inquiries about it. We want to get you over to our travel agents so you can learn more about the trip. But we're excited to party with the Chosen Few family.
How come we always keep saying?
I don't know why we always do that. Both of us do it.
Chosen fruit.
Both of us do it. We're excited to party with them. This will be a part of the Quantize 10-year anniversary celebration. So, yeah. So please join us for that.
Right.
What else we got?
All right. So let's see. EMAC. Thank you for stepping in as a Tease Box rep in place of Mr. Hunter. But I just wanted to say, really, what you and Terry are doing out here, man, is like some phenomenal work. And keep doing what you're doing, man. Show Me Love. It's killer. I begged you for it since day number one because it's so killer. I mean, I haven't heard a fresh take on Show Me Love in years. And that was really well done. So congratulations to your number one.
Yes.
Right here at the end of the year. It's beautiful work, man. Beautiful work. What else?
It means a whole lot. Let me just say thank you, and that means a whole lot coming from you. Much respect.
Man, no doubt. Mike Dunn.
He just laughed saying his
Did he
name.
leave?
Did he leave us?
He's saying something. Chosen fruit. I'm saying, man, it just comes. I don't know why, but when she does it, now Kelly speaks immaculate English. No pun intended, EMAC. But she speaks immaculate English. So if she's coming out of her mouth saying chosen fruit,
every time.
there's something to it. There's something to it. But Mike, seriously, you, my brother, are an inspiration to so many people. As the worldwide trailblazer that you are, I just want to thank you for coming in and blessing us with your nuggets of wisdom. And pray that you will be able to continue to do what you do as well as you do it like nobody else. And looking forward to doing this thing on Easter weekend with y'all, because that's just going to be some sickness.
Yes. Show the fruit. Show the fruit.
That's gonna be mad.
We're gonna be in the building. You know what I'm saying? All through us.
All through.
Yes.
Yeah, but thank you guys for having me. They don't even know that Spen, that I was knocked out, Shali. I almost forgot the show.
Somebody told us you like to sleep late, so we decided we would just keep calling your phone, because somebody told us you were probably sleeping.
Man, today is Tuesday, so that's my resident,
right
Tuesday night rentals thing. So
right,
I try to get my rest in, and then I got to be up all night, and then when I get home. You know how it is. You've been in the club, so you got vibes. You want to get in the studio and touch a little something before you lay down.
Amen.
And,
That's right. That's right.
Well, thank you for taking your rest time to hang with us for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Because there's a few people that I love as much as I love you.
Hey, bro, you can call me anytime. Because all I'm doing is stacking up.
I know what you're doing. Yo, I know what you're doing. Next thing you know, I'm going to be getting the call that's going to go, hey, Spen. Hey, man, I need you to go. What are you doing?
Hey, look, I'm going to treat you like coin stock. I'm just stacking my stuff up. I'm going to come bring it in. Look, I need to get my... Here's my ticket.
It's on.
But like
it's
I said,
on.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank all the Quantize staff. Thank everybody who came in to the Twitch chat and chatted and gave their opinions. Thank you guys.
Yeah, we
everybody
love it all.
be safe, be well.
Right.
take care of each other, take care of your loved ones, and the whole nine. You know what it is for me, Spen. So it's been rough. It's gonna get rougher. Come Christmas, and then 2 months after that, it's a birthday.
Yeah.
So, but I'm good.
All right. Well, I tell you what, we gonna be running after you.
We're gonna be chasing after you.
Just fine. We're gonna be running right after you, just like Santa. We're gonna bring some Santa and some snow. And
they got enough snow in Chicago.
Presents and all kind of stuff, and we're gonna be standing at your door knocking, talking about ho ho ho.
We just got cold, but today
it's coming.
It's coming. 50 degrees.
Oh yeah, that's unseasonable for y'all. Yeah, so global warming is real.
Right now, so.
Don't you? Well, you will know. It's not gonna last for long.
Tom Davis.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Man. I wouldn't miss this for nothing. It's in these times when the pandemic and stuff going on, it's like seeing people that you ain't seen in 2 years.
Right.
Yeah, so we good. We good. All right.
And Wayne, thank you for calling in all the way from LA. I know you're working and you got stuff to do, but we appreciate you taking the time to call in from the road.
Right.
Thank you.
Road dog. So he's shaking his head. I don't know whether we can hear him, but he's shaking his head like yes.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Wayne, hold on. Hold on. Wayne is like that commercial where he telling his pops to put the camera like no, Dad, you got the camera in the wrong.
Dad, you got the camera in the wrong place.
All up in the
where the sun don't shine. It's a friend of mine.
I think I gotta take control of these folks because they have lost it. Thank you all. Thank you all. Candace McKenzie holding it down behind the scenes.
Thanks, Candace.
Doing all the production. Thank you, Candace.
You're welcome.
And definitely thanks to the Twitch fam, the Mixcloud fam, where are we? YouTube, Facebook, everybody. We appreciate you tuning in.
Is January 4th like or is that the?
That's the first Talent Tuesday of the new year.
Right,
that's the next one.
But that would be the anniversary of it.
Yes, that's actually our.
So we've been doing this for a year.
For 1 year, January 5th. Yeah. So that'll be our 1 year. And you'll be back tomorrow with the I'm going to do a breakfast thing tomorrow. I'm not going to do a whole lot of long. Back for the 12 days of Christmas.
I'm just going to be doing the third day of the 12th day of Christmas,
all right,
nice and easy with some tea and some donuts.
All right, everybody. We know it's late in the UK, so I'm going to let y'all go. And this one, I think he needs a little time out or something. So let's take.
Donuts.
This is my real life. This is really just how he is. So let's say goodnight to the people. Did you have anything?
Nope,
you don't have a teaser?
It.
You have nothing for us to listen to?
No teaser, no nothing.
Okay.
I got something to say, Cal.
What you got?
Hey, all these people out there, y'all Talent Tuesday people, we are Quantize. So if we call you for a record, you gotta let our system get you in there. So be patient with us. The big labels do a lot of stuff. So if you're one of the lucky ones, don't think we forgot you.
Right, and don't give that last song away to somebody, please. I'm gonna call you right now. If you live.
Right.
I'm check your email. All right, peace in the valley. Peace in the valley. Sing. Go ahead and sing. Get up to that mic.
Nah, I haven't Byron killing me. Next thing you know, you're like, hey man, what you doing calling me and what you doing trying to act like me on your Twitch channel trying to do that?
Oh, take them home, Spen. Come on, I gotta get you off of here.
Right. Peace in the valley, peace in the city, peace to your souls. We love you guys. Oh, and don't forget about Quantize Your Mind. The details will be all over our socials.
January 16th.
What we're doing on January.
Kick off of our 10-year Quantize anniversary.
That's right. So we're going to do a series of parties. And Mike Dunn, you owe me one. We're going to have you on one of these parties. We're going to get you down. So it's on. Anyway, we love y'all. See you later. Peace. Bye. We are completely out.
Raid Mike Freak. Oh, am I still on the air? Oops. Good night. We will be rating Mike Freak for those of you on the Twitch page. We're going to go on over. If you want to listen to some music, let's see what Mike Freak is getting into. For everybody else, good night.